I just kind of want to go over exactly what was going on in the video. So, Oscar is he's an 18-year-old kid. He's been with us since about 15, and he competes in the adult division now, pretty much since 16 years old. And he definitely has a better top game than he does a bottom game. So he has a really good knee cut. He likes to really play the distance for the most part. And for this whole last week, I've really spent a lot of time playing this new lapel series that I've been working on. It's not something that I necessarily invented, but it's something that I'm building on and having a lot of success with. And it ties together really well with my reverse De La Hiva setups that I do. So it just comes in wrapping the same side lapel around his leg, and then I combine it with some back chases, some sweeps, and some lasso. So yeah, there I did the lasso sweep where I hooked the leg and played the reverse Del Hiva with the lasso tied down the entire side, and then I was able to get the sweep. So as you can see, Oscar's playing the knee shield here. I like to really play that arm weave position, and then to back my hips up and to pass that way. So after that, I got the sub, and then we started over. But as you can see, his knee cut's really explosive and dynamic. He does a really good explosive entry on it. He does good at shutting me down here too, keeping me from coming up, taking his back, and really puts pressure down so that I can't just get up to my knees and wrestle up. So right here I'm switching the grip. You couldn't really see it, but I switched it to my other hand so that I could free up my hand that was trapped so I could start coming out the back, and then I switch it back, and then I use it to pretty much control that same side leg, and then butterfly sweep right over with it. So now as you can see, I get my knee in the middle, which is one of my favorite close guard passes, and then he's trying to set up the cross collar, and it was kind of annoying. It wasn't choking me, but it was decent amount of pressure. But I knew that the knee was going to sink through, and that I could keep just kind of pressuring forward, and then do the back step pass as I came through. Joey, I want to say he's 30 now, 31. He started with us roughly 4 years ago, and he's probably one of my favorite rolling partners right now. He does really good at adapting all the new techniques. He walks around somewhere around 165, and he likes to really implement like anything that I show, whether it's lapel or spider guard or any type of different you know techniques. He does really well at picking them up quickly. So and he actually does lapel sweep me with this exact series we went over today, but we went off camera, so you can't see it. But yeah, so I get the sweep here, and then he gets my lapel and does pretty much the exact same thing to me, and and that goes off camera. So I have to at least give him credit that it was nice that he picked it up on the first day and used it. So now he's trying to play the lapel. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't let him, connect it around my leg, because the last match it really did shut me down, and I think he did end up getting it connected around my leg, and I couldn't pass, so we didn't want to just keep playing that footage. But Corey has been with me for a long time, probably like 6 to 8 years. He's 6'8", and everything that he does is, he tries to be a perfectionist at it. Whether it's in the gym, he lifts weights and he's really focused on how he does the technique, and in class he really tries to set the techniques up correctly. And he knows now how to play his height and his distance, and it's really hard to deal with. When I'm at 145, and he's somewhere like right at 200, but 6'8". I mean, He's definitely gotten so much tighter that I can't fit in those little spaces anymore and escape. So like as he you can see he's past my guard and he's taken my back. And of course I'm not doing great here. So biggest thing is just making sure I try to keep my head as high as possible, and I know that if I can get my hips over his legs because he's so long that I can start to escape. Uh, and he's getting good at switching that and coming up to that so that I don't get the good position out of her to get back to my guard. Right now, the only thing I'm trying to do is just get back to like some type of butterfly guard or a hook or anything that will allow me to get back. But he just wraps my entire waist up, and he's so good at fighting that bottom leg now. And unfortunately, it's not really great right now. But yeah, I'm just looking for that one opening that I can get to get the pressure off and then immediately regard. So I hook the leg here. It's but his legs are so good at sprawling out that I can't cut the angle and I can't bring it up. So I think I do end up getting guard back, but the match is almost over and then I end up losing on points. So Sun Yoon, a lot of people know Sun Yoon by now. She's one of the top female competitors that I can think of in the United States. Won the American Nationals, won the Kids Pans, won the Tokyo Open, and she runs her own academy with like 20 kids in it. So her technique is incredible, and she trains in a majority of the adult classes. So she's still a little bit small right now, but her pressure is getting better and her understanding is getting better. Uh, she's she still plays a little bit hesitant, but once she gets to like 15 or 16 and she's not hesitating so much, it's going to be really scary because her knee cut and her pressure is like an adult level right now. So, but yeah, I'm still trying to play the lapel series, and as right now you can see I'm wrapping her leg up, and she's trying to do like the knee cut. But that's the cool thing about this new series is you can kind of tie it in with a butterfly, and you can tie it in with reverse De La Hiva, and it really negates the pass. So I'm just trying to come out and take her back right now, but she's doing good at not allowing it. But right here, she should have kept that overhook, and that's what gave up the back. So her best, I got the modified bow choke in there. She needed to shrimp her hips off to the side a little bit. That's round 2 or 3 with Joey now. Last time I think I won by an advantage, or I won by maybe 2 points. He's getting really good to deal with, and like we did this passing series this week, and he's chaining that together really well. He plays his height well, his distance. I want to say he's like 6 foot, 6'1", somewhere in there. So I'm just playing the butterfly, with the half guard hook that I typically play, trying to get in the lapel. Typically, I'd play spider guard, or sleeve lasso, lapel. But I've really been trying to work on this new series and build up upon it as much as I can. So it's made some mistakes. I've definitely got my guard passed in the last few weeks while trying to figure it out and play with it. But I've also gotten really lucky on how to modify it. Like right now, I wrap the lapel around my leg. I get the reverse De La Hiva, and I wrap the lapel, with my leg in it and his leg in it. And that kind of felt like I had good control, connection. At least if I didn't want him to pass, it felt like it would be really hard for him to pass there. Uh, so right now, I think I fully have it set in. Uh, no, so right now I'm just playing sleeve and then the lapel, and I want to say it's in his leg. So he gives up the sweep, and then we're just gonna do our bullfighting, our Toriano passing, uh, side to side. And then yeah, I slide the leg weave in here, and then I just start working on getting it deeper and deeper. Big thing is when I do it, of course, my head needs to go to the cross side, and then I need to get that arm there. And what I'm looking for is just kind of I'm gonna pressure in to collapse the hips, and then once I get the hips collapsed, I'm gonna try to back step over. He's controlling that far side leg right now, and then he's gonna try to re-guard, I think. Yeah, so he regards right here. I pinch the knees, and then I just backstep right over to get the pass. And then we're back to Corey. Luckily, Corey pulls guard this match. Either way, it's hard to deal with Corey. It's just much harder dealing with Corey on top right now. If he pulls guard, it's a little bit better. So his legs are so hard to get around, and if he would play his feet on me a little bit more and keep me away, he would have a lot more success. But he plays the knee shield and the feet like this right here, which allows me to get in and kind of create pressure and smash and keep his feet off me, which is still difficult, but at least it allows me to wear on him a little bit instead of him just keeping me away. So which he does good right here at really crossing my gi across my neck and keeping me away for a second. I just kind of shimmy in there, and then I'm trying to back step around, and I get the advantage, but I never do end up getting the pass. And I don't think I end up passing. I think this match just ends like maybe one or two advantages for passing, and it's nothing. Corey and I, I mean, if we go 5 times, he'll normally beat me 3 once I start getting tired.